Greetings, and let's play some Dark Souls, shall we? I mean, it's long overdue, this video, really. I like this game, I like it a lot. I'd say it's one of my favorites when it comes to, well, video games, really. It's way up there with the original Deus Ex, of course. And it's just, this will probably be a semi-casual playthrough, sort of, let's play thing. I'll be trying to go through most of the game on my own pace, cause, you know, I don't do this for any particular reason, and so forth. And our character for the playthrough is this rugged gentleman by the name of Flynn, cause why not? And yeah, I picked Pyromancer as a starting class, for I haven't really played much of it. The class, that is. I've pretty much only played Pyromancer when I was doing solo level 1 runs, when I got really into the game. I started playing it at, I think, 2013. I was fairly late to the boat. I mean, I had heard of it and I never kind of figured out it'd be my kind of game, but then a friend of mine, shout out to you, you know who you are, showed it to me and I watched him play it for a bit and I was somewhat hooked instantly. It just had so many intriguing things going on to it and so forth. And I picked the Master Key as a starting gift. Now, don't bash me for it, it's my choice. And I'll just pick up the S-Stock straight away. I don't know what kind of a build I'll be going for with this character, but I feel this weapon might be one of the ones I'll be using. I want to do a Pyromancer slash dexterity kind of character. So yeah, did I actually pick up any homeward bones? No, so let's not cheese the first Firekeeper soul. I'll probably turn this into a more informative playthrough, because I like explaining what's going on and stuff as I keep going. But yeah, at the start expect it to be a bit full of all the techno-babble pertinent to the game. The frames and recording quality for this should be alright. I played with the unlocked 60 frames per second mod called DS Fix. You should check it out if you still are interested in playing this on the PC, because after trying it I just didn't want to go back. The 30 frames per second lock is pretty archaic to play with, especially when you're with the PC, and as you know, this is a rushed port pretty much. But yeah, I'm glad it happened, since I'm a huge fan now. I've been playing the second Dark Souls a lot, and it kind of I don't know about my opinions on that. I guess I should leave those unspoken for if I ever touch that game on this channel and stuff. And here we have our first NPC, Petrus.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted.
No, sir.
I am Petrus of Thoroland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
He's a bit of a smarmy guy. I mean, he's got the bowl hair. It's
Hello there.
Nice. Hi.
But I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Oh, thank you, friend. Do I look like I need his coins? Do we?
Oh my, you again?
Yes, it is me.
Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, as for our build, the miracles are basically, you know, holy spells and such, and it's possible that I'll be going for those too. I don't know. Every road is open.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
Might as well join this Way of the White Covenant, because there's pretty much no punishment in leaving the covenants.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
That's the way it works, friend. And basically I just want this gesture. It teaches us how to shrug, because we didn't know it before.
My companions are Milady and her young knights. She is young, but burdened by an undead mission. We are her defenses, to keep her from harm.
Don't see anyone here, but these people he's talking about, we'll meet them later on in the game.
An undead mission?
Oh.
Regrettably, I cannot share that with you. But you are my pupil. Perhaps if you show your faith.
What's this? Secrets for souls. Let's take the offer.
Very well. I can surely tell you, of all people, undead clerics are given a mission to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires with humanity. Through kindling, we shall one day be granted magnificent powers.
That may be so.
Come again.
Or maybe they're just keeping a cycle from repeating itself. That seems to be the theme of these games. Yeah, I don't know how story focused I'll be on this quote-unquote play-through-esque thing. I'll probably do this and that here and there. It's just been a while since I've, you know, played the game in depth. So I'll be going around with it and just doing what I want to do. There's the first homeward bones. Items that let you return to checkpoints, which are basically, well, the other way around. They let you return to bonfires, which are basically checkpoints. And then we picked up a Morning Star. It is a weapon, of course, and then a talisman for spellcasting. Then we picked up cracked red-eye orbs, which let us invade other players. And then Lloyd's talismans, which are basically, well, for bullying people and disabling them from healing. I actually didn't mean to anger these skeletons, but they're a bit eager to fight, and I don't think I want to spend 5 minutes axing them, so we'll just reset them on the bonfire. And, well, I've been playing it not really on and off, but occasionally revisiting it on since the launch of Dark Souls 2, and I keep getting a fair amount of online action. Like, if you try to invade, chances are you will find someone, and you do see the, well, quote-unquote, ghosts of other players around. A few of the hidden items here at the start. Might as well pick them up, because they're more useful early on than later on. Whoop. And then let's begin our quest to go over there, the Undead Burg. Of course, maybe it was a bit of a strange decision to not to include the tutorial for the game, for it has some plot exposition to it. But we'll be going through it slow enough for everyone to catch up, pretty much. Oh, he managed to clip us there and twice. I must say there is a degree of rust in me. I should actually equip my shield too. Let's do this right away. There it is. It's a bit of a shoddy shield, but anything's better than nothing. And I'll be putting all my failures on the lowered frame rate that I get while I'm recording. Don't exactly have a powerhouse of a PC, so seems to me that the damage on this shoddy axe is a bit low. I've been playing a bit too much of the Dark Souls 2, and I did not remember that the moveset for this hand axe was so nice. And there will be a fair amount of comparisons between Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1 as I go along. But yeah, for now let's just focus on our tasks ahead. Might as well kill the rat. Just wait for him to turn around and jump attack. Should take care of him. They have a chance to drop humanity, which is a fairly important item. So you might want to keep whacking them. And here we are. The Undead Burg. Oh. No. Parrying is not working for me just yet. I'm sure I'll pick it up as I go along. There we go. Yeah, as I've said, it's been a while. And it's the frame drops. Of course. Not my incompetence. So yeah, I did play the game a fair amount when I basically got hooked into it. That was, well, sometime after the Prepare to Die edition was released on PC and stuff. A little neat secret down here. I think I'll make it into a safe playthrough, because I really don't want to spend too much time dying if I could just avoid it. I had forgotten the third hollow in this hallway. I love how it's handing my ass to me. There we go. There's so many layers of rust. It'll be hard to shake it all off. A little treasure there. And we'll pick up the literal rubbish here. Knock these guys down here. And one of the things I really do appreciate on this game is the kind of flowing level design. Oh, where'd you come from? No matter. Let's just axe him too. You know, you can see this street down there and the scribblings on the ground. They're player left messages. And yeah, so that basically, of course, denotes that you can access that area. Only a bit later, but it's still cool how you can see all the places you'll be going to. It does give it this flowing feeling, and something just died. Be wary of the trap. Yeah, well, we went the other way around. I recall there's a humanity here. Yep. Fragments of the dark soul, if you will. Actually, can we see to the boss's area? Well, yeah, there's pretty much going to be a boss in there, in that little streetway, which will eventually be our destination. Now let's pass through the first fog gate. They basically separate areas of a level. And here we have a nice little friend. Very cinematic. Oh, it just flies through behind the castle and stuff. Well, not castle, but the ramparts, you know. And this open area is fairly dangerous, especially when you're playing with 25 frames per second. I do hope it is smoother on the actual recording. Nice. Swung. And let's take care of the bowman before anything happens. But actually, there's an item here, a wooden shield. I can't remember if it's, well, it's probably better than a cracked shield. Yes, indeed, it's fairly good. So I'll just use it for now. Hey. And here's our first bonfire for this area. Resting on a bonfire, of course, allows you to level up, distribute your souls on the... Oh hey, look, it's a co-op sign. I don't think we'll need the aid of kebab just yet. Spear hollows, 2 of them. So you can test different strategies on them. Of course, the intended way is to kick them, or rather just break their guard and then swing at them. A little hidden way down here. And an ambush behind this clutter. Shall I try a parry? Yes. There we go. You need to learn how to adapt to the slightly dropped frames. And here we have an NPC.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Is it? Yeah. Laughing NPCs. It's a theme. Let's just pick up the soapstone. Let's just yeah, as it says, right view and right messages. Fair amount of little supplies and stuff, and we'll take the residence key because it allows us to save an NPC. He sells items here, and if you're doing one of those level 1 playthroughs, then you probably know that the club is one of the better ones. Or was it reinforced club? I think it was just a club. I can't remember. Oh no, it was a reinforced one. And then shields. Heater shield is pretty damn good because it reduces physical damage taken by 100% when you actually block with it. So I'll just grab one of those. And then he sells basic chainmail and stuff, but let's see what he has to say.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below.
Oh no.
And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
Oh no. He sure does giggle a lot.
What's the matter?
Yeah, and everyone gets a bit upset when you just leave them. Alright, the heater shield. Basic gear, but it serves well. Oh, overshot that one. Or undershot, rather. Am I really being hit by hollows here? Yeah. Can't tell I'm rusty. Oh my goodness. As you saw there, the my health meter didn't go down when I blocked with the heater shield, due to its 100% physical block. Made it a fairly useful shield in, like, you know, these games have a fairly flourishing PvP community, which I find a bit strange, but yeah. To each their own. Made it a useful shield because it weighs only 2 units, and, well, 100% block is pretty damn good. As for weapons, I think, yeah, we're going to need a few more points in dexterity to wield the S-Talk. We could use the good old Morning Star, but I don't know, I like the moveset of the axe. There's these hollows up there who throw fire bombs at us. Take care of a few of them before the dude from the doorway manages to catch up. And let's try to parry. Oh no, that didn't work, did it? Easy to break their guard if you just swing wildly enough. And let's see if this works with this weapon. Yep, can clip this, ambushing full. And there's actually nothing in this area, except it shows you the stairs that will eventually be unlocked as a shortcut. Oh, and yeah, you can vandalize so many things in this game. Like it's a whole home overhaul. Players of the game might note there's a... whoa! A parry heavy encounter coming right up. Nice and easy. You get behind... oh! I'm being invaded at this level. That is nice. I doubt I can take them, but we can try. Latency has always been one of the issues that I keep finding in this game. Oh, is that double dark hand? It is. With Chester's gear. It's a twink of some sorts. Why am I being twinked? Yeah, of course, twink is. Just get good gear and stuff on a low level character. And on this game the well, actually, if this is legit, which it probably is, the fact that this is happening at soul level 1 is fairly impressive. Yeah, not much I can do with my early items. Unless... I can go for those cheeky backsteps. Probably can't. Oh, there we go. Let's be rude and chug. Huh? What's his game? Come on, guy. Oh, it's the wolf ring. It's messing me up. You can tell by the slightly grey aura around his character that he's equipped with a wolf ring, which basically increases your poise stat, which is your resistance to basically being knocked back by attacks. Stagger, if you will. Was that a dung pie? He's literally throwing poop. Yeah, he is. Come on, friend. Stay classy. We don't have poison curing items, so I'm trying not to let him hit me with those things. This is going to take forever. I do not understand how there's how this amount of HP is possible at this level. Maybe he's, well, Ring of Favor and Protection. Oh, that's a hand axe as well. So maybe he is soul level 1. I just don't know how this is possible. Oh, lightning infusion. Hit me. Oh no! I tried to go for a parry there. And that's a dark hand. Let's just chug. And that's a great combustion. Oh, and there we go. give us a little taunt. No, he doesn't deign to lower himself to our level. Oh goodness, yeah, I forgot to rest at the bonfire that I unlocked in the Undead Burg, which means I'll have to make the run back, and I'll leave that on tape. This is certainly heading to interesting directions, this playthrough. Kill these guys just for the sake of it. A little cheeky, but yeah, when you backstab an enemy, it provides you with invisibility rims. As same goes with parrying, a problem they did manage to fix to a degree in Dark Souls 2. Two swings of the axe is... Oh, he went to flying. But yeah, certainly a strange start. And for those who are not familiar, I should probably pick up the more informative direction. But the game includes, well, the online play in form of invasions, which is what just happened. Another player used one of these red-eye orbs to invade our world, and basically by killing us he gains one in... You see on the top left of the screen, along with my health and stamina bar, there's this double O's, which indicates our level of humanity. And humanity is a stat that basically... well, in layman's terms, it increases everything by a small amount. So it's handy. And it also makes you not look like a zombie, which is basically what hollowing is. Integral story mechanic too. It's all about you being cursed and seeking a cure for this curse of hollowing. And as you can see, the double O is turned into O1 now, and if you kill enough enemies, you basically get one on your meter up there. And then you have the hard itemized humanities here. You use them and they grant you humanity and full health, which makes them useful in online encounters. They let you heal. But yeah, we got rolled. We chucked and we tried and we failed. But then again, we were probably against a... what? A lightning weapon. So yeah, let's rest here, and I'll be calling it quits soon. I don't want to make overly lengthy videos. Oh, there we go. And this guy always comes after you. He has the eyes of the hawk compared to his peers. Now the door here is open, which means this guy will be just running in as soon as we start the fight here. But the axe seems to be a great weapon for swinging willy-nilly. Picked up a helmet. And a lot of the story is actually made clear by item descriptions, but, well, sometimes it just gives you these basic, well, basic details. Of course it is best to wear a sturdy form of head protection against arrows and other physical threats. And for example, here you have some story exposition, which I find is a pretty damn innovative way of implementing a game story. It doesn't force you down to it, and it just leaves a lot. It just creates this degree of detail. Oh, we did parry him, apparently. And this green glowing puke on the ground is our remains. And this is one of the more interesting, and I do like this kind of mechanic. It encourages smart and slow play. Well, careful play rather. Short sword is not going to be an upgrade for us. When you die, you leave behind your, well, basically all the humanity you had and all the souls you had. And souls, on the bottom left, bottom right of the screen, are of course the game's form of currency, and, well, in all forms. You shop with souls, as we did before, and you also level up by using souls. So they're fairly important, as you might imagine. So dropping them when you die is... It just is something. It doesn't immediately punish you for dying, but if you fall twice, then you lose your bloodstain. And along with it, all the humanity you had and the souls you had when you died. So it never steps down to the level of unfairness, at least in my mind. Certainly a low amount of stamina on the level 1 pyromancers. Nice parry there. And a backstab here. And this guy's getting kicked. There we go. And a little trap here. You go up and this guy dunks a barrel on you, but dies himself. And down here we have a very parry heavy encounter. Let's actually see if I have something I ought to be using. I think this one will do better damage if I happen to backstab, or rather parry with it. He's a Black Knight, an elite enemy if you will. Oh. There we go. It certainly takes a while to whittle them down this way, but it's worth it. It is also a good opportunity to start training your parries here. It is parrying when it comes to it. It's a fairly important mechanic. Oh, like there I mistimed horribly. Now I'll have to wait for him to attack, so I can chuck down some Estus. There we go. A bit frightening, yeah, but I think I'm getting the hang of it again. Look, look. And one more should do it. That quick effect is fairly frightening. And they should award us with some souls, as all enemies do. And we got lucky and got a sword too. And if you're new to the game, these Black Knight weapons are basically good enough to carry you throughout the whole game. I don't think I'll be using much of it though. And then we picked up a blue tearstone ring. I think I'll be using it because, well, we have nothing else. And there is another parry heavy encounter down this way, which you can access with the master key that I had. But I don't think I'll be going there. It's too common a route to pick when you've actually experienced the game a few times. You get a ring from there which boosts your equipment load, which translates into being able to carry more burden, well, heavier equipment before you start slowing down. And these little guys, if I could actually catch him. Drop upgrade materials. And that orange whoosh and an ominous sound you just heard was someone using the rite of kindling on a bonfire, like the clerics told us. And it basically... well, we're still tied to the bonfire that we left last in the middle of the burg with the undeads, just before the area where we got killed by the twink. So someone kindled that, and it grants us an extra sip of our Estus flask. And here we have our first actual boss. Oh no. As the merchant spoke, it's a bull demon. So what we can do here is just climb up. It's a nice and easy trick. Wait for him to be positioned down here. And then you do a plunging attack. Oh, well, we fell straight through him, so that didn't quite work. Oh. It's certainly not a promising review of the first encounter of the game, since the camera seems to act out a lot. And, well, to be fair, the reason why I fell through him instead of landing on top of him was most likely because of the 60 frames per second modification I'm using. It sometimes causes anomalies like that. But we seem to be doing fine regardless. Just, if you're unsure that you can dodge his blows, just block. Oh, and there he hit us pretty hard. Don't be afraid to take your time to chug as you go through him. And that does it. That's the first boss of the game. Well, real boss, as it turns out. On the occasion you can get an extremely rare chance at finding one of his weapons, the hammer that he was just using. And there we have 3,000 souls for our troubles. And that should end the first episode of this, whatever playthrough you want to call it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until the next time. Bye!